The diner was buzzing with its usual evening crowd. Plates clattered, coffee poured endlessly, and laughter floated between booths. In the middle of it all was Lily, a young waitress with tired eyes but a warm smile. Her uniform was faded, her shoes worn down, but she carried herself with quiet grace. For months, Lily had worked here, saving every dollar she could. She wasn't like the other waitresses who dressed up after work or posted selfies online. She lived simply, too simply for some people's taste. That evening, a group of college students came in. Loud, confident, and flashy, they filled the diner with their presence. They ordered burgers, fries, and shakes, making jokes the entire time. Lily served them patiently, even when they snapped their fingers for refills, but soon, one of them, a girl with designer clothes and expensive jewelry, leaned in close to her friends and whispered loudly enough for half the diner to hear, "Look at her uniform. It's practically falling apart. No wonder she smells like grease all the time. She's probably too poor to even buy new shoes." The group erupted in laughter. Lily froze, her tray trembling slightly in her hands. She felt every pair of eyes in the diner turning toward her. Some customers looked away awkwardly, while others smirked, entertained by the cruelty. She wanted to defend herself, but the words stuck in her throat. Instead, she lowered her gaze and continued serving, her cheeks burning with humiliation. The students weren't done. As she brought their food, another boy added, "Do you think she even goes to school? Probably works here all day and lives in some rundown apartment. Poor thing." Lily set down the plates silently, her hands steady even though her heart pounded. She had been mocked before, but tonight the sting cut deeper. In the corner of the diner, Mr. Thompson, the manager, was watching. His face grew tight with anger, but before he could step in, the door to the kitchen swung open. Out walked Mrs. Grace Parker, the owner of the diner. Mrs. Parker was a tall woman in her late 50s, elegant yet approachable. She was respected by everyone in town for her generosity and kindness. Normally, she stayed in the back office, handling accounts and supplies, but tonight, she had heard enough. Her heels clicked across the diner floor as she walked straight toward the student's booth. The laughter died instantly. "Is this how you were raised?" she asked sharply, her voice carrying through the diner. "To mock someone for working hard? To humiliate the very person serving your food?" The students shifted uncomfortably, their confidence shrinking. Mrs. Parker turned to Lily, who stood frozen in place. Confusion and embarrassment mixing on her face. Then, with a voice that silenced the entire diner, she said, "Let me tell you something you clearly don't know. This young woman you've been mocking is my daughter." The diner gasped. Forks clinked against plates as customers exchanged shocked looks. The students' eyes widened in disbelief. Mrs. Parker placed a protective hand on Lily's shoulder. Lily chose to work here, not because she has to, but because she wanted to understand what it means to build something from the ground up. She could have lived off my money. She could have had anything she wanted. But she decided to work these shifts, to save her own earnings, to learn humility and strength. "And you," she pointed directly at the students, her tone like steel. "You mock her for being poor, when in truth, she's richer than you'll ever be." The diner was dead silent. Some customers nodded in admiration. A few even began to clap softly. The college girl in the designer dress stammered, "We didn't know." "That's exactly the point," Mrs. Parker said firmly. "You didn't know. And yet you judged her. You laughed at her. That says more about your character than hers." The students' laughter was gone. Their faces flushed red with shame. One boy muttered an apology, barely able to look at Lily, but Lily, despite her humiliation, stood tall. She met their eyes, her voice calm but strong. "I don't need your apology. Just remember, mocking someone doesn't make you better. It only shows your weakness." The diner erupted in applause. Customers clapped, some whistled, and others nodded proudly at Lily's courage. Mrs. Parker gave her daughter a proud smile. then turned back to the students. Finish your meal and leave. And next time, treat the person serving you with respect. The students ate in silence, their arrogance gone. When they left, they didn't dare make eye contact with anyone. As for Lily, she went back to work, her smile returning, this time brighter than before. She wasn't just the poor waitress they thought she was. She was the owner's daughter, a woman of strength and humility. From that night on, whenever customers came to the diner, they treated Lily with admiration, not pity. And for those who had witnessed that night, they carried a powerful lesson: never judge someone by their appearance, because you never know who they truly are.